Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my Dark Souls playthrough. Now, when we left off last episode, we killed Lautrec, the murderer of the Firekeeper of Firelink Shrine. What I'm gonna do here now is retreat back to the last bonfire I rested at here. See if we can invite anybody willing to help us into our world here, because the upcoming boss is one of, if not the most intimidating bosses. Let's get this guy in here if he's willing to help. I'm a I'm a emote on this guy. Oh, okay. He's taking it from both sides. Yep. Oh wow, okay. And his Phantom's actually pretty strong. Don't lie. Nice. He's doing the patented reclusive mode technique of the pivot backstab. It's actually really well known. It's not actually patented by me, but you know what I mean. Now, I don't know if this guy's down to hunt these guys with me here. I am gonna drop down over here this way. Oh no, he's running straight to the boss. Yeah, he's running straight to the boss. Okay, I'll follow him after I get Solaire up in here. Night Solaire, yeah. Careful about these guys. These guys will lunge and do some poke you damage. Gonna traverse the white light and watch the cutscene here. And that is exactly why this boss is so intimidating. He's a giant motherfucker and a slim motherfucker. Oh shit. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is use one of these green blossoms. Ow. Okay, I think I wanna take on this big dude on first. Okay. Okay. Rough start, rough start. I'm gonna heal up here. I'm gonna heal up here. See if I can help my buddy out. I don't want to leave him hanging, you know? Getting double teamed here. Sweet. He's down. Now, you're gonna want to be careful about this dude, because once they get to this size, the secondary phase, they start doing that butt slam. And it's chock full of lightning damage. So you want to be careful here. And dodge. Make sure you dodge that attack right there, because he will do a bunch of damage on you. Now, if you notice what I'm doing, I'm letting him spam that attack, that butt slam attack, so I can go in for a running attack here. Doing some weird stuff. I'm gonna go in for a run attack right now. Maybe get another attack in, and then I'm gonna back off. Maybe go in for another. I got lucky there. I'm gonna back off a little bit just to see what he's gonna do. Make sure you dodge that. You gotta make sure that you dodge that. I missed that one. Ooh. That was close. Oh, okay, nice. I'm wondering where the hell Solaire is. I don't understand where the heck he went. I guess he didn't follow us into the boss room. No, my buddy. He got grab attacks. Yeah, that's the move that I want to stay away from. Oh. Gotta heal here. Gotta make sure I use these posts as cover. Going for a jump. Oh, no. Oh, that was way too close. I went wrong time right there. Really bad timing. No, buddy! No! My buddy, no! Damn it, dude. The reason why I really wanna help him out, you know, because he does get some humanity off of getting the W with me. And some souls, too. You know, I'm kind of funding facilitating the market here, you know? By letting him help me, I'm actually helping him. That's fine. It's a learning experience for him. It's terrible that he got caught by that. And rest in peace, Dragon Slayer Ornstein. Now we got the soul, we got the Leo ring, humanity, and a sunlight medal. It's pretty sweet. I'm gonna take this big elevator up. Now the Leo ring is actually pretty decent, because I am using a thrust weapon, and this boosts the counterattack of thrust weapons, meaning if your attack hits an enemy as they're attacking, you do double damage. Or not double damage per se, but you do extra boosted damage, you know? So it's pretty good, especially with the weapon that I have right now. I am not going to use it because I do prefer having, you know, at least some armor and being able to do fast movements. And now I'm gonna shut up and just enjoy the splendor here of what's coming up next. Amazing chest ahead. That is indeed what's gonna be coming up next.
has journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Yes. Mommy? Let's see here. Kind of wanted to use. Aha. Ding. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say. See what these messages have to say here. Imminent rear. Yeah. I don't think we can go around that way, but I can get a decent view from here. See what this message says. Be wary of chest. Yeah. You ain't kidding. I'm gonna kneel right here just so I can keep the view. And
undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
By the power of the Lord vessel, you may now warp between bonfires, which is awesome.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Okay. So basically, she's telling us, here's this key, use this key in order to succeed her father.
O chosen undead,
I'm gonna talk to her more.
thou hast journeyed far.
See what else she has to say.
Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee, once living, now undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. A grave and arduous test of metal, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark.
Okay.
Please, Father's role thou should assume. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. Kingseeker Frant, the primordial serpent, shall guideth thee.
Alright.
Please, Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal.
Alright. Okay.
Now thou shalt go forth, chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Okay. Big woman. So yeah, she wants us to inherit the fire, and that basically means sacrificing herself to save the world in a way. But we'll get there. Now, choices to make here are either to head towards the catacombs, which I do think I am prepared for, especially with this divine longsword. But, yeah, so it's either there or I can head towards New Londo ruins. I believe that is another. You know what? I am gonna go New Londo ruins. I'm gonna keep catacombs till later on, and I'm gonna head towards New Londo ruins. And New Londo ruins, if you do not remember, is actually under Firelink Shrine. If I'm not able to warp there, I am gonna have. Okay, I can warp to Firelink Shrine, which is pretty S tier, if you ask me. Dang, dude, I feel really bad for that guy that died. Oh, it's Sigmire. Hey, what's up, man?
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
The fortress. You're right. Yeah, I did open the gate. Yep.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Oh, thank you.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
All right.
There you are. I'll be... There's nothing... No.
Now, if you look here, should be in our inventory, if I'm not mistaken. Here it is. So we could either use this Firekeeper Soul to boost the power of our Estus Flask if we go towards the Anor Londo Firekeeper at the very start, that very first bonfire. But this soul is particularly special because it is the Firekeeper of the Firelink Shrine. So in order to reignite this fire here, as you can see, the Firekeeper is absent. I can use the soul here. Return Firekeeper Soul, which I am gonna do. I feel like it's right, you know, because she did get murdered by somebody that I had freed earlier. Damn Northrek. He got what was coming to him though, so. And now that we revived her in her full natural form.
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
Impure tongue. Now, because we revived her, she's got her, whole body intact, because prior to her murder, she was mute, completely mute, without a tongue. And now she kind of feels bad for having her tongue restored, which is kind of weird.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I
Wow.
want to speak.
It's quite sad. She says to leave her be, so I'm gonna leave her be. Now, there is a couple of areas I do want to touch base on, actually, before I head to New Londo. I also do want to level up as well, so I'm gonna level this up here. 33, I think that's fine. And it looks like I need about 1,000 more, which I'm gonna use one of these souls for. Maybe this one should be enough. That might be enough, actually. Yeah, that's almost perfect. Gosh. I'm gonna do Vitality again. Sweet. Now from here, I'm gonna come up this way. Might be able to talk to this guy, get some dialogue.
Oh, you. Have you seen Milady? Oh, blast, where might she be? And would she be safe?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, buddy. I'm sorry. I have not seen your lady. And come up this way. And if you remember, the Crestfallen Knight mentioned that he saw the crow lift somebody off. And we're gonna explore that hint that he gave us by dropping off this. Oops. That's not the right drop off. I meant to You guys don't see that, okay? We're gonna explore that hint and drop off onto this. I'm gonna come up this way. Oh, there's a message here. Try rolling. That's some good advice, actually. Because if we go to the edge here and roll off, we actually get onto this ledge and make our way up. If I can. There you go. Make my way up. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! That was almost really bad. Key ahead. Oh! It's actually good advice. I'll take that. Thank you. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. And try to stick this landing. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna make my way up here. Where we get to this nest. And then we have the ability to curl up like a ball. Which I'm gonna do. It took a while, but Crow lifts us up. And drops us off. Back where we came from. Now I'm gonna be careful about these guys, because these guys do a lot of damage. I'm glad that I do one-shot them. Okay. Okay. I'm down. And once I get to this area around here, I'm actually gonna turn right. I'll come this way, and I'm gonna rest at this bonfire. And then from this bonfire, I will head towards the middle here. I did it. Nice, good job. Oh. Oh! Now we're stuck in a fight with that big ass demon. I'm gonna heal here. I'm gonna run away. I'm going for a strike. Run. I gotta run from this. Big AoE attack. Big AoE attack, run. Another AoE attack. AoE meaning area of attack, or area of effect, I mean. Another one. Damn it. I'm gonna heal while I'm here. Oh, run. pretty good against this guy. He's actually, I want to say, considered a late boss. One more. Here we go. Now, I didn't intend to fall, but I was surprised when it did happen because I didn't really expect it to crack right under my feet from that far. I thought I had to go more towards the middle. But as you can see, we got a Humanity, a Homeward Bone, and a Titanite Slab. That's very important because you can use the Titanite Slab to plus 15 your standard weapon. So I have to use these Titanite chunks to get my halberd up to plus 14, and then last would be plus 15. I just do not remember how the heck to get my halberd to plus 11. I need to modify it by Ascension, and I do not remember exactly how to do that. I took the ladder up and I dropped down here. This is back where we started, and as you can see, we have a knight guarding our once called home cell. I did get lucky with the parry here, but I feel like most people will have trouble with this guy. And, you know, along with the Silver Knights, what you got to do is pivot around him and go for the backstab. It's probably the best approach. And in our cell, we find a peculiar doll. And with this doll, we will be able to access a certain area. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Now, if you remember that giant painting that was in the church of Anor Londo, that is exactly where we use that doll at. And with that done, pretty much finished with this area. There might be a little secret ring to grab on this map, but I'm honestly not too worried about it. It's not that useful, to be honest. But from here, I'm gonna warp to the Undead Parish. Actually, wait. There's something else here before I head out. I'm gonna check up here. Because there is somebody that we used to know. And now he's gone hollow. He kicked me. He Spartan kicked me. If you don't remember, this is the guy that freed us from our cell from the very beginning. He gave us Estus Flask and a way out. Rest in peace. And he leaves us our shield, or his shield, which is pretty decent actually. If you have trouble with the Moonlight Butterfly, you might want to consider coming this way to grab this shield because it has 80% magical damage resist. So if you're having trouble with Moonlight Butterfly, this is the way to go. Almost forgot about that. While I'm up around this way, I might as well grab the little extra item here. Oh, there's two of you. No matter. Now, that key that we grabbed from that rooftop just before the crow, we use that key to access here. And here we're able to grab the rusted iron ring. That's pretty much all that's up here now. I think we're finished with this area. What that ring does is allows you to run in the swamp of Blight Town, pretty much. Improves balance on poor footing, so if you're pretty much like knee deep in shit and water, you can run basically without any resistance. What I'm gonna do now is head to the bonfire and warp out of here. I'm gonna be heading to Andre, the blacksmith, because there is a little bit of a detour I gotta go towards, or that I gotta take anyway, before I head to New Londo. Undead Parish. Now, hopefully I'm not mistaken, I should be able to afford what I gotta buy from him here.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
No, actually, you know what? Yes, I'm gonna repair my equipment. Let me see if I can modify. No. So this one all the way over here, this is to de-modify rather than modify. That's to like revert what you wanted, or what you have anyway. I'm gonna purchase the Crest of Artorias here. This is exactly what I needed. And I had
Get yourself.
pretty much a perfect amount.
Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Perfect amount of souls for it too. I'm gonna head over this way now. Back towards Darkwood Garden, it's called. I'll take that. Okay. You might have seen this giant glowing door that I didn't really interact with. And that's exactly what we need. The Crest of Artorias for. Let's read what this has to say here. Need blacksmith. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alright. So I use the Crest of Artorias here. And now from here, I'm gonna make a beeline for a certain NPC that'll kind of save me some trouble. Run this way. I might actually get invaded here by a real person. Just gonna have to see though. You're gonna have people coming after you. I'm not gonna give them too much mind though.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder.
Basically, she's trying to keep us from going towards Artorias' grave, but unfortunately we need to head towards Artorias' grave Or you'll see. You'll see why. I'm gonna skip her dialogue pretty much because all we really wanted to do was de-aggro those enemies that were coming after us. Those are considered the forest defenders, so to speak. Gonna run around this way. I do believe that there's a chest around here. Am I right? I could have sworn there was something around here. Might be the other way. Aha! Yes. Stone armor, okay. You know those giants that are sleeping and they can use the spell on you? That's their armor. Let's see. Might be able to use this one. It doesn't go with the fit too well, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take a hike through the forest here. You know, these little mushroom friends here. They're just doing their thing. And that is what we're headed towards. Now hopefully this boss doesn't tear me up too much. Because I did have some trouble with it when I first played through the game. A lot of bloodstains here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah. Yep. That's that looks accurate right there. Here's a head. True. Sorrow. It's a pupper. Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta take this guy on. I think it's a girl, actually. But what I want to do is kind of stay at their feet. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna heal up here. I missed again. Oh my gosh. That attack is so horrendous. Stop doing it. I think I'm gonna have to heavy attack because the halberd isn't too good when it comes to attacking her. Yeah, that's good. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You big fluffy dog. You dodged? Oh my gosh. You're so agile, so agile. You muskrat. Getting some good hits in, I won't lie. As you can see, this poor dog has to be put down. Trying to do it as fast as possible. Put it out of its pain. I'm sorry, doggy. So as a reward, we get the Covenant of Artorias, which is very important. It's actually a necessary item, unfortunately. And we got the Soul of Sith, a Humanity, and a Homeward Bone, which is pretty dang good. There's also this item here, Hornet Ring. I did it. Nice. Hornet Ring is pretty dang good. It's particularly really good for PvP, player versus player, because backstabs get exponentially more damaging, so to say. What I'm gonna do here now, because we got a Homeward Bone, I might as well use it. Use the Homeward Bone here. Once I get to this bonfire, I'm actually gonna warp straight to Firelink Shrine. And I think here will be a great place to end it off, because next up is New Londo Ruins, which will be a pain, I think, because the weapon that I chose to play this playthrough with isn't suited too well for the corridors of New Londo Ruins, so I'm gonna have to see how that goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.